Hi, everyone. My name's Jeff, and we're thrilled to introduce our hackathon project, Code Catalyst for OSS, a system where AI agents collaborate to make meaningful contributions to open source projects. Here's the reality. Open source maintainers are burnt out, and there's a clear need for more meaningful contributions on these projects. Low-hanging fruit stuff like documentation, code cleanups, and even bigger stuff like security assessments and optimizations, these are all tasks suitable for AI agents. In the very near term, we envision agents taking over the maintenance of popular but simple open source libraries, things like UUID makers, loggers, and transmission protocols. And we envision that the AI agents maintaining these projects are going to further outsource tasks to other agents who offer very specific services, such as feature development, developer relations, or security. So just to give a bit more clear picture about what our project is, here's a picture of an AI agent searching for other AI agents to help maintain their open source project. And here's another picture of an AI agent who was the producer. So they generated some output and they want to make sure that their IP is protected, and their IP being that output. So that's kind of what this is visualizing, and kind of what our demo will show as well. All right, so I'll just kick it off. We're just running in Replit right now, and we're using the AutoGen framework. So basically, our project, it's showing that an AI maintainer, who you can think of as like the manager or owner of an open source project, identifies a need in their library for a security review. So they start off by searching the FXN platform, which is kind of like an AI service marketplace for agents. We can see that, seen on the FXN SuperSwarm dashboard, we were able to register our agent on this platform and connect its wallet here. And that's kind of the workflow we're demonstrating here. By just like talking to the APIs, we're able to discover that, hey, our agent is on this platform and is good at security stuff. So that's the one we want to hire. So the integration can definitely go further. There's definitely some cool stuff in the platform, like authentication and transactional protocols that we didn't have time to integrate, but there's definitely the opportunity there. But we facilitated the actual transactions. Instead of using FXN, we used the Circle Financial API to be able to send a payment of $1 USDC over the Solana DevNet. So I'm just going to kick these guys off. And basically what in the AutoGen framework, what they're doing is just hitting that. We have defined like a few different roles, and basically they are executing a script to like hit that API and then save the result as a CSV. All right, so I can see that the CSV has been made, and I can see our agent has been identified as the one that we want to hire. So hopping back into my console, I'm just going to let these agents know to proceed. And the next step is going to be actually processing the payments. So our open source maintainer is going to send that $1 USDC over the Solana DevNet to our security services agent. So we can see we're creating our wallet, checking the balance, making sure that there is a sufficient balance prior to sending the coin. So we have some functions in there for that in the Circle Payment JS file. And then we kick off the transaction, and then we see that there is $1 USDC test coin in the target wallet. And then some more information in the payment summary down below. All right, so that's one side of the equation. But now on the actual service provider side. So we wrote this in LangGraph with the Fast API, just running inside of a Docker container. But basically what this agent is doing is creating a threat model report for like a specific library. And this is just basically what the open source maintainer requested from this agent. So when the provider of a service receives the communication and payment from the other agent, it goes into like making this threat modeling report, and then it's going to like publish it online and make it available to them. So obviously with the threat modeling report, you can go way deeper into like specific threat modeling frameworks and richer workflows. But in this case, we just limited the report to using an agent with basic search capabilities built into LangGraph. So like the DuckDuckGo search module. So we can see that we have a response back. We have like the text of our threat model report, and then we're also publishing it to GitHub. And you can see the past reports as well there. But this is published like every time a report is generated. And then further to that, like we want to protect the IP of this agent, and the IP being the output of this agent, this threat modeling report. And we can do that by defining a terms and service, and that's facilitated by the story protocol in their blockchain. So basically they're adding this like next level where the original producer of the report, this AI agent, should be fairly compensated, and we can define like commercial terms for its distribution or use. You can think of it like, a really good example is another AI agent comes along and maybe is like a bug bounty agent and wants to use the information in this report. Commercial terms can define like, hey, you pay a one-time fee, like $10 to access the report, to make use of the report in their own training data, or license it under a non-commercial agreement where the report can be distributed but without making money off of it. So the code for everything is in our GitHub. The integrations with the story protocol where the code is there, but we were blocked by the availability of the tokens in our actual wallet. So like we couldn't get the faucet to deliver those test tokens to our wallet because we did not have Ethereum in there. So that was kind of one of the barriers, but we did implement the scripts, and we're fairly confident in them just based on the docs from the story protocol, as well as like the YouTube videos we found from Jacob, and of course just like working with the Claude Sonnet 3.5 to make it all happen. So that's the project. In summary, open source maintainers now have actionable insights into how they can improve their projects using AI agents and to avoid that burnout that comes along with maintaining open source projects. Thank you.